What's up YouTube? This is Victor on the Let Me Explain show, and I'm gonna do a video about 10 things that I've realized after doing 600 videos on YouTube. So these might be things that might be helpful to you or worth considering to better your videos, as I'm going to implement these to better my videos. Let's get into it. Right, number one, stick to the point. Think about it. Somebody's already searched the subject and you go on to explain why they're there. That's a total no-no going forward for my videos. And in light of that, I've seen some intros that go a minute and a half.
People, come on.
Secondly, content. The content matters. When I take a look at some of my earlier videos, it's like, I mean, what's the point of this video? I totally missed the value in it. The viewer wants value. Certainly when I look at videos, other people's videos, I want to get something out of it, and I don't want my time wasted. So when I look back at my videos, I realize that I made the mistake of not providing quality content. You know, is it worth the viewer's time, be it 3 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever? Is it worth it? Swinging. This just doesn't work. You know, I mean, when I watch videos like that, I am not really a victim of that myself, but I've seen videos where people swing back and forth. You know, you have a small frame to work with. And now, coming from a theater and acting background, I realized that I've got this tiny space to work in, and I don't want the viewer to get dizzy just watching me move my head back and forth and not being focused. Try to be as still as possible, using gestures that are relevant to the video. Some people express themselves with their hands, is totally understood, but realize that you're taking attention away from your face and distracting the viewer with your motion. So if the motion is not necessary, try to be conscious about it and limit it. I'm talking to myself here, Victor. Make eye contact. So some of my videos, I was actually looking at my image within the video instead of looking at the camera. What I realized was that I felt a disconnect between myself and the presentation in the video, myself in the video. And it might be a small thing, but it really helps in terms of connectivity. For example, if I look away and I'm looking at myself right now in the video, I'm making a connection with myself. I can see myself, but you might feel a little left out, a little out of the picture. But if I do that, then it looks like I'm looking directly into your eyes and I'm communicating with you. So going forward, I'll always make it a point to look into the camera. This I'm not guilty of, but I would like to mention it because I've seen some sisters and brothers who make unnecessary noises, sounds. This is the first one on the sounds part of it because it gets more intense. So the first one is, if you're wearing jewelry or a watch or something like that and you're working on a surface that makes noise when you hit upon it, try to be conscious of the fact that the viewer will pick up on that sound and it's damn irritating. So stop it. Just cut it out. I mean, jingling bangles and stuff like that while you're trying to communicate a concept just doesn't work. Okay, I'm getting a little upset by that already. So we'll leave that one there. Sound again. Yeah, I know I've been a victim of this one, but smacking your lips, you know, making those human noises on camera, kind of wait for 5 minutes and then you can do it in your own spare time. Number 6 would be sound. If you realize that my sound has changed from when I was from the last 5 points, that's because I've just inserted my Bluetooth earphone, and it gives me a better sound quality. Even with the wired earphones, it gives me much better sound quality. So if you don't have a professional setup, or you're just shooting from your phone, really using your Bluetooth connection or your wired earphones will really improve your sound quality. It's a simple step to implement. It's a simple hack, and it will do you wonders in terms of sound. Sound is really critical when it comes to video production. It's one of those things that we react to instinctively, and you want to make sure that it's pleasant to the viewer, it's clear, and it's not hollow. I've been a victim of this so many times, it's ridiculous. Number 7, lighting. Try to make sure that your lighting is not disruptive to your video. In other words, make sure that the lighting highlights the product if you're doing a product review. I've been a victim of this so many times, you know, when you shoot a video impulsively and you can't wait to do the setup, and just the light quality totally defeats the quality of the product that you're reviewing. So light is an essential part of it. I've been conscious of it in this video. I've got a bit of backlighting coming from the window. I've got my Tesla on the screen, so that's giving me a bit of backlight, and I've got a light on this side of my face and dark on this side, giving that nice, interesting contrast there. So I know a little bit about light myself. Editing. So when it comes to, you might be shooting a video review and you forget something and you rush off set, but during post-production you don't cut out that part, that a minute or half a minute that you got off camera. It's essential to really crop videos and make them as tight as possible. I've been a victim of this also so many times, like not having the product I'm reviewing properly set up and then wasting time setting it up on camera. It's just not a fun thing for the viewer to see. Going forward, I figured that it really saves me in terms of editing time and also length of video if I prepare my video fully before I undertake it. Stick to the be true to the facts. If you're doing reviews, if you're talking about your life, whatever you're doing, I think one of the most crucial things I really appreciate about some of my videos is how true I am to the facts that of the issue that I'm talking about. And why I say so is because it leaves me with a good feeling to know that I've delivered my truth. And I say this because I've watched some videos. I think we've all been there, where you search for a particular topic and then you fall victim to clickbait. Clickbait just doesn't help in terms of growth. So if you're gearing your channel for growth, if you want to have audience loyalty, then I think it's crucial to absolutely stick to the facts and not not BS people. It's just not the way to go. And I've developed relationships on YouTube because of my content. You know, it's some beautiful things have come out of it. People have been really appreciative, and it just gives me the motivation to do more and be better at what I do. So that's a fact. That's a point that I feel is a strong one. And finally, I think the last thing is being interested in the content that you're producing. So my channel is more like a vlog. It's not a tech channel. It's not a health channel. It covers all those interests that I have in my life, which are art, health, tech, products. So I just do a whole lot of stuff, and even my observations. So my channel is pretty widespread. But what I'm thinking about doing is possibly splitting my channel into different aspects so that it's more focused. That's one observation I made, that I become a little bit annoyed if I'm looking for a particular stream of videos, say health videos. I do a lot of videos on herbs, by the way, and then I come across a video about 10 things I realized after shooting 600 videos on YouTube. The viewer might not be interested in that and might be more focused on what they're looking for and trying to dig into more material about that. So for those starting a YouTube channel and wanting to grow it in a particular niche, I would advise that you start from the get-go and you keep the discipline of sticking to one subject. Victor. All right, this has been Victor on the Let Me Explain show, and at this juncture, I would just like to thank all those who've subscribed to the channel, all those who've commented on the channel, and just send out that beautiful energy out there. I would like to send it right back to you, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. All right, this has been Victor on the Let Me Explain show.